Hello guys, today I would like to present you the guide how to play tank destroyers. So the first battle is on FV215B183 aka Death Star on a map Lost Temple. Death Star is the tank destroyer with a huge gun, so the damage of this gun is crucial because a single shot on the tank most often removes half of the enemy's health. But this tank doesn't have a lot of armor, so you need to take positions quite carefully and not brawling too hard at the very beginning of the battle. So here I'm taking this position behind the cover and try to do the first shot before I'm getting spotted. So I was spotted after the shot. Now I'm taking cover and wait for reload, and I see that on minimap most enemy is located in the city, in this temple area, on the square. So they are charging the base A, and basically it is me who is holding them from capping it. Yeah, the second shot bounced on IS-7. Yeah, IS-7 is quite tricky to penetrate, and now I'm taking time to take my shot and still bounce. I'm not in a hurry to change my position because it's quite good, because enemy is just coming onto and boom, ammo rack. This is so funny. Yeah, IS-7 does that. It just pops out when you least expecting it. Yeah, but I was of course trying to ammo rack it and praying to ammo rack God to take it. So now when the heavies are destroyed, I decide to charge because yeah, there is pretty much no one else to counter me, only this IS-7 which is almost dead, and this IS-7 is blocking my shot. So bad, so frustrating, I really don't like it. But basically what we did in this battle is stayed outside the temple area. Yeah, this is very nice shot. I was taking time to aim at the roof of IS-4 because it has very little armor, like 30 millimeters or something. The actual number is not important. The most important thing is that 30 millimeters or 40, it's enough for our caliber to penetrate that armor without bounce. So we always penetrate it, regardless what angle the shell is meeting the armor. So we did 4000 damage. It's quite good for the tank destroyer like that. So the next battle is going to be on a Dead Rail map. The old version of Dead Rail map still has these positions for tank destroyers where you can go almost to the red line or in the very corner of the map, and from that position you can shoot all across the whole map. So that is of course not intended by developers, but this map is one of the oldest in the game, and when they built it, the physics was a bit different, and the tanks, only the very fast tanks could go at such positions, but because the physics changed, now almost all tanks can take. Even this slow tank as Jagdpanzer E100 can go to this position and snipe from it. So I'm taking this position because I decide to snipe. A lot of medium tanks, it takes me huge amount of time to go anywhere and to be useful, because going to the position, the timing when you are ready to shoot is crucial for this tank. So that is why I'm taking this position, just to do these shots, to wait for my team to spot. I see that we have several mediums in my team, so they will spot for me anyway, sooner or later. And my platoon mate is in the cap area, spotting the city. Now I see that T-54, you see this 490 meters, and I'm placing this shot right in the center of that tank. And with penetration like this tank has, we have no problems. Even with the penetration decrease during the distance, we can still shoot them. And HE shot went exactly in the tank as well. I was explaining why I decided to camp on this map. Because they have a lot of mediums, and if I go there, chances that I will be late and surrounded and cannot shoot are very high. In this position where I am now, I know that the mediums from the enemy, they sooner or later will come to this half of the map, and while my team is alive, they will be all lighten up, and then I can be useful, because this is the most important thing for the camper. If you are camping, you have to be useful and do damage as much as possible, so your damage has to be huge, then you are effective in camping. Because if you are camping and you have no shots, then you are just useless. So that is why campers are hated. But here you see, I camp, but I am useful. I'm killing tanks, I'm placing shots like this on the medium tank on the move, I'm killing them. That is why this position is good. So basically that is it. If you wanna be useful and if you wanna camp right, you have to know the positions when you can do, and you have to know the timing when you can do that. So the next battle is on E4 on the map Canyons. E4 is quite special tank destroyer because it has a turret. It does not rotate 360 degrees of course, but still it rotates enough to be almost a heavy tank. It has some armor, it has a turret, it has a gun, and it's rather mobile. What I recommend for this tank is to play it as heavy tank. And I see in this particular situation, I see that my meds are useless. They are not going to spot the enemy team, so I'm going to base B. And I'm spotted of course because enemy meds have taken the A circle already, so I'm here in the middle trying to do something with it. Yeah, they're backing up because my platoon mate is pushing them, and they're retreating and opening themselves for my shots. But this position usually is very nice because you can spot the enemy on the other half of the map, especially if you have binoculars. You can stay unspotted at the time. Yeah, I see now the mouse and trying to do the shots, even trading shots with him. But this was unexpected. A lot of enemy tanks are camping. And this shot, I was aiming so hard, but I didn't pen with HE, the American bottom, but I burned him, set him on fire, so still the damage is quite significant. So you see the enemy meds are flanked. Perfect shot with Amorak there. And now the pattern is in crossfire, so it doesn't like to be so. And now one shot, so he's trying to kill me, and he failed. He bounced, I bounced. and he is dead because of my team. You see, my team is still in the spawn area, around the spawn number 1. They still didn't move anywhere. Only my platoon went and cap A. That's all we have. Now Mouse is using his armor to take the base B, but yeah, he is not allowed to do that. My team is ready to shoot him. I'm at very low health at the moment, so I'm trying to stay alive as long as possible just to do shots, because my gun is important. In tier 10 battles, the guns with the huge alpha strike, they are very important, and if you have these kind of tanks in your team, better try to protect them, especially tanks like Death Star. When you do one shot and enemy just charge you and kill you during your reload, especially if there are 2 of them, so they just simply charge, not thinking. So I'm taking the base because this is supremacy. You're supposed to take bases, and I'm also getting an insurance and securing the win for myself. So now I see the T-95 going to cap A, and I'm damaging it. Yeah, but T-95 is stubborn and is going to take A, I guess. This E100 is a threat for me. Yeah, I'm trying to kill him. Low roll I got there, so I couldn't kill it. Couldn't one-shot him. I'm looking what my team is doing, and they are charging from behind of me. So I see that E100 is a bit distracted with my platoon mate. So I'm just loading HE. Once the T-95 threat is removed, I see now that E4 is behind me and I can do the shot on him. And I'm doing that. So now I can kill E100 using adrenaline, of course. So basically that is it. That is the gameplay for this tank. What you need to do is to play it as a heavy tank. You have a turret, you are quite mobile, you have some armor and quite good gun depression. So this is the best way to play it, I would say. Yeah, 5000 damage first class, crucial contribution medal for me, and all that because I took a very good position at the top, in the middle of the map. Okay, next battle is with OBS 268, the Soviet tank destroyer, and this is map Vineyards. Very beautiful map, and this is supremacy mode again, so we are obliged to take bases just to have an insurance for the win. The OBS 268 is quite special tank destroyer because it's fast, it has very dangerous gun with rather fast reload and one of the best accuracy in the game. Dispersion of this tank is bad, aiming is quite bad, but accuracy is very good. So I see the target there and I'm damaging it very nicely. And in the meantime I'm in the bush, hidden, so he doesn't see me, and I'm trying to capture base A. I'm not rushing anywhere from this. I know that they have a lot of heavy tanks, so most of them are probably in the city. Yeah, as expected. So I'm here, staying here, not spotted, and trying to do damage. Even medium tanks are there. Of course not burning the 50. So now they are taking base A and I see T-57 heavy. He doesn't see me, of course, and I'm aiming very carefully. My tank here is still not 100% crew, so all the characteristics of the tank are not maxed yet. So the aiming time is a bit longer, the reload is a bit longer, so you need to play it a bit more careful than usual. Usually you can charge on this tank quite safely because armor is troll, it's like IS-8, troll sides, troll nose, and if you angle as much as possible then you can bounce crazy amounts of shots. So I'm still at this position and I'm not giving it up because it's very good. I can shoot the guys who are coming from the city, and because my team is there close to them, they are spotting them all, and I'm on the second line of this battle. That T-57 heavy is unloading his clip on the FV, and he forgot about me most probably, and I'm damaging him again. He still doesn't see me because I'm quite far from him. I would kill him if he would pop out again, but he's, I think, afraid of that. I'm waiting for the FV-215B, but he doesn't show himself. So sometimes the patience is important. You just need to stay, because if you charge one side, you can, at least if you lose this position, you will lose also the shots. If you charge one side, you see the enemy only from the one side and you don't see what is happening on the other. In this position I control almost everything. So I can shoot at E100. He is reversing at the enemy for some reason. Good move, by the way. Yeah, do that more often. Now he is turning his hull very slowly, and I think he will charge again, knowing that I just shot him and I'm shooting him again. So no thinking at all. Now I see the FV and he will probably spot me after my shot, but I will still kill him. And because we have base and we are killing the enemy, we are winning this battle. Very easy. I am finishing this battle with quite good amount of damage, 4200 damage, and tons of experience because it was X5 special at the moment. Also look, I have a camper medal, that's also nice. Very nice to have camper medals. Okay, so next tank is OBJ-263, another Soviet tank destroyer based on IS-7 chassis, bearing this almost the same gun with a little bit faster reload, and the tank itself is quite fast. Now the armor of this tank is really good. The only two things that you can penetrate frontally is the lower plate, which is rather small, and the gun manlet, which is even smaller, and it's troll. The gun manlet is troll. So heat doesn't always pan, APCR almost never pan, depends on the angle of penetration, but yeah, it's quite tricky to penetrate this. But you will get gun damage all the time, so you need to have repair kits, if you are sniping especially, because otherwise you will be just missing. So what I do, I go to take base C. snapshot on Jagdpanzer didn't work. I didn't pen him on the side for some reason, shooting AP rounds. That's very strange. So I see that the enemy is concentrated somewhere here near the base A. So I am charging it because I have armor, so I can be very aggressive and very active in this battle. Now I see the Death Star. He is retreating. Most probably he has fired already. Now he is reloading. And now you see the gun manlet bounce because I angled the tank. Always need to angle this tank to get the ricochets and bounces. Now E50M is trying to flank me, and he got lost in these obstacles. Jagdpanzer didn't pen, angled the tank. Now I'm holding two tanks, E50M and Jagdpanzer E100. And my reload is really good, especially with adrenaline, so I can kill him very quick. And I'm charging E50M. So tank destroyer is charging medium tank, and he is penning my lower plate, of course, but he is not even trying to circle me because it's impossible. This tank is fast and quick, and the gun is very dangerous. Now he damaged my engine because it's located frontally, because the IS-7 chassis is reversed in this tank. What is front of this tank is the rear of IS-7, in fact. Now I see again the FV, and it's dead already. And in the meantime we lost all our bases, all of them. And that sneaky T-54 flanked the stock one. And I'm angling my tank so that he wouldn't pen me again. And now I can charge because I know that he will not pen me frontally. His gun is quite bad. So I can just kill him very quick. And that's the win for me and for my team. And the damage, I think it was quite good. 3,500 damage, not spectacular, but it's quite fine for this kind of aggressive gameplay. So guys, that would be part 1 of the how to play tank destroyers. Part 2 will be coming later and will feature tanks like JgPz E100, T-28, the Death Star maybe again, and some other tank destroyers. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, give me thumbs up, and don't keep it secret from your friends. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.